Good morning and Saram to all the students. Welcome back in your social science class. So student, today we are going to study one chapter from our NCERT book of history, Our Past First. And in this chapter we are going to learn about different kind of terms like Prashasti and more about the Samudgupta Prashasti. Samudgupta, you can say he was a former king of the Gupta dynasty. Everybody knows we have lot of dynasty in our history, as we read about the Mauryan dynasty in our chapter Ashoka, the emperor who gave up war. So similarly, afterwards we will study about the Gupta dynasty. And here is our lesson number 10, New Empires and Kingdoms. Now here I want to add something, that chapter number 9 we are going to skip because as per the CBSE guideline we have deducted the 30% course. So don't worry, where is our chapter number 9? So we are going to skip chapter number 9. So now here I am going to teach you chapter number 10, New Empires and Kingdoms. This chapter is started with a boy acting. Arvind had been chosen to act as a king to the school play. He had expected to march solemnly in splendid robes. So in this way this chapter is started. So what Arvind was doing a role play of emperor or a king, Samudgupta. Okay student. So our first topic from our NCERT book is Prashasti and what they tell us. First of all, I am going to teach you what is Prashasti. So Arvind was supposed to be acting as the Samudgupta, a famous ruler of a dynasty known as the Guptas. We know about the Samudgupta from along this inscription inscribed on the Ashokan pillar at Allahabad. Now everybody knows about the Samudgupta as the inscription inscribed on the Ashokan pillar at Allahabad. So our main question is, what is Prashasti? It was composed as a Kavya by Harisena, which was a poet and minister at the court of Samudgupta. This inscription is a special kind known as Prashasti, as Sanskrit word mean in praise of. So what is the meaning of Prashasti? In praise of. So when we are praising someone, usually in the past king praised by their court poets. So similarly Harisena also composed different poems to praise the king Samudgupta. Okay, so these praising is known as Prashasti. While Prashastis were composed for some of the rulers, Gautami Putra Shri Satarkarni, they became for more important for the time of the Guptas. So now in simple term, what is Prashasti? The poems, the lines composed by the poets in praise of their king is known as Prashasti. Samudgupta Prashasti. Now what is written in the Samudgupta Prashasti? In Samudgupta Prashasti, the poet praised means appreciate, the king in glowing terms. Okay, so when you are praising someone, you have to give a good adjective. So similarly, the poet also praised the king in a glowing term, as a warrior, as a king who won victories in the battle, who was learned and the best of poet. The Prashasti was composed in very long sentences. So we can say the Prashasti was composed in very long sentences. It's not just a small one adjective. It was composed in a very, you can say, in a very long sentences. So what you are going to do, you are going to read in page number 1112. There is some lines regarding the prashastis given. So you have to read that line to understand how the poets of that time were composing the prashastis for the kings. Now you have one map on page number 113. I am having an old edition of book at home. So you have 100 on page number 113. There is a map. You can see this map. What is the important in this, that this map having these red dots, these black dots, this purple area, this green area, and this blue area, because I am going to teach according to this map. So it's good that you will open your book and see this map when I am going to teach you regarding this map. So let's start, because I am not able to open the same map. So what you are going to do, you have to open this map in your book. Okay, now look at the map. Okay, student, you will notice the area shaded in green. Green you notice. Okay, I am also switching this green area. Please see this green area. Done. In your map also you see the ruler of Aryavarta, the area shaded in green on the map. Here there were 9 rulers who were uprooted and the kingdoms were made a part of Samudragupta empire. Okay, so what happened here in this green area? 9 rulers were uprooted. Uprooted means just finished their you can say kingdom, and now it is merged in the Samudragupta empire. Now let's move to the another, the ruler of Dakshipatha, and this Dakshin Patha, it's like you can say these are the directions. So we have Dakshin direction also. So Dakshin Patha, here there were 12 rulers, some whose capitals are marked with red dots. Okay, now you have map in your book. So see where the red dots are there. So these were the 12 rulers who marked with the red dots on map. They surrendered. Now uprooted means when you're fighting with someone and you just won over them. But surrender, when you yourself surrendered, you don't want to fight, you yourself surrender and accept the other superiority. So they surrender Samudragupta after being defeated, and he then allowed them to rule again. Okay, so after the small fight, they accepted their superiority over them. So they surrendered. Okay, now you understand green area. What are these 12 red dots? So these are the rulers of Dakshin Patha. Now the ruler, next is the inner circle of the neighboring states including Assam, coastal, we can say Bengal, Nepal, and the number of the Ganga Sangha in the northwest marked purple on the map. Now look at the marked purple. Now you can see very easily there is a lot of area marked purple. I will show you again. See, marked purple. These are the area marked purple. Okay, so you have to see this on your. So marked purple, and you can say they bought tribute followed by their orders and attended his court. So what they do? They bought tribute. Now the next one is the ruler of the outlying area marked in blue on the map, perhaps the descendants of the Kushana and Shakas. These were the descendants of the Kushanas and Shakas, and the ruler of Sri Lanka, who submitted to him and offered the daughters in marriage. So these are the people whose how the surrender. So basically in this prashasti we can say that so basically in these prashasti what the poets are trying to tell you, that they were telling how the emperor was warrior, because in the started he described the emperor or we can say in starting he described the king as a warrior, how he is a warrior because of these you can say his achievements, how he captured the other area to increase the area of his Gupta dynasty. So he was a true warrior. So this is all about we can say about Samundragupta in eyes of the Harisena as a warrior. So now here we have a very simple small description about the Samundragupta as warrior. Basically what is important here, this map is very important because in this map we have to study 4 points. One about the green area, second about the red dots, third about the inner circle or we can say purple area, and the blue area. So everybody is having a map at home. Now you have to read this and you have to make, or you have to, you can say you have to fill these area according to the given color at home. For this you can bring a physical map of India, which is going to, it is easily available in on any shop nearby you. So you have to mark these area with color by using blue, purple, green and red color. I hope you all understand what these dots are describing and how, what is these area. If you want, you can read this again on page number 12. As I told you, it is all given in your NCERT book also. I am taking all the points from the NCERT book. Now at the end of this session, this chapter is not finished. We are going to finish this chapter in our next video, but in the end of this session I am going to repeat this line again, that chapter number 9 is skipped from the course. So don't worry, where is chapter number 10? Many of you have a query, ma'am, you have not given chapter number you can 9 in PDF. So chapter number 9 is totally skipped. So directly we will study chapter number 10, that is New Empires and Kingdom. Okay students, so Sai Ram, we will meet in our with our next video in our next session. All the very best and enjoy your winters.